Hey everybody, welcome back to Eye to Eye. It's Disney Trivia Night. Tonight's theme is
Food at Disney?
Food at Disney. I'm Kyle.
I'm Jessica.
Thanks for joining us for Disney Trivia Night. We're going to have some fun talking about that and much more Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, National Geographic, Fox.
I forget, you keep having to add things. National Geographic.
ESPN. So many things. All kinds.
All the things.
All
Basically,
kinds of trivia.
if it's on Disney Plus, it's free game.
I don't know that covers it all. It expands beyond.
I mean, I know
even
like
that.
parks and stuff,
Parks.
but I'm just saying like
Parks, all that stuff tonight. Regardless of that, thank you for joining us. As you come into our stream, please do make sure that you smash that like button if you do enjoy this type of content. Share it out on social media. Invite a friend in to participate. Have some fun with us here live. Or even if you're watching on the replay, you can do that now. You can even post where you're watching from. I don't do that. I do this on my other YouTube show. I should start doing this here. Where are you watching from? City, state, international? Be nice to know where everybody's checking in from.
That's
even
cute.
Our international folks. Sometimes we get international folks on my other show too.
That's cute.
I know we have some international folks that watch this show, so it'd be great to hear where you guys are watching from. So we'll spend the first 5 minutes just kind of hanging out for a second, waiting for everybody to assemble. Avengers!
The music's too loud.
Assemble. Excuse me, let me bring it down for you guys just a little bit. Thank you for that reminder. Still used to all the different controls. I have to remember it's like 10 that you have to set it on. But thank you for reminding me of that. Let's see here. Avery, I'll show you my masterpieces later on trivia. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means at all.
I don't think that has anything to do with us.
Probably doesn't.
That's why it says Avery, not Kyle.
Turn down the music. I did, but aren't y'all enjoying jamming out to the music? I mean, we can't hear it honestly, so that's part.
That's why I'm laughing because
we don't know.
We don't hear it.
We can't hear the
so
music.
So if Kyle chose really bad music, that's on him, not me.
Jessica said we choose this one particular track, and I'm trusting her because I forgot to check this time. So if you hate the track, it's Jessica's fault. That's all you have to do. It's drawings that I do. I didn't know you did drawings, Pamela.
She told us last week.
Jessica, the amount of things that I have to remember in a week, I can't remember all of these things.
Sorry. I'm not saying you should remember. I'm just saying.
So what do you draw, Pamela? Like what particular things? Like anything? Or do you like drawing just Disney characters? Who was your friend that we met at Disney? Was a Disney cast member that drew a lot? Do you remember? Mm-hmm. What was her name? I can't remember. Top of my head. I feel really bad now.
Why are you putting me on the spot like this?
Well, I'm putting myself on the spot too. She drew Stitch for us. Kim, that was it. Yes, I don't think she watches, but it is good to it was good to see her in Walt Disney World. Wit says great track choice. Wit is our cousin. Thanks for checking in, Wit, hanging out with us today. You got Mackenzie with you? Want to say hey to Mackenzie? Hey, Mackenzie.
He's extra weird tonight. I don't know what happened.
Jessica's being extra subverted right now. I don't know if you're asking us this. I don't play Kirby games. I hardly play any video games. I've got a bunch of video. No, I have video game systems up here, but I basically play two.
Is that not a lie? Y'all play video games all the time.
Wit has not played video games with me in quite some time. I'm just saying. Ryan's been out of town. Tyler's been busy. We haven't played in quite some time.
Kyle plays video games, and that's okay. No judgment.
I play Call of Duty and Rocket League. That's about it. That's about all I do on my gaming of choice.
Now, we both play some Mario games on the Switch.
That's true. We haven't done that lately, though.
Yeah, we've been very busy.
Need to use that Switch we bought because it's just sitting there collecting dust. I'm saying for me, too.
Everything in our life is collecting dust.
Everything at this point. All right, we think we have waited long enough, so we're going to go ahead and get things started tonight. Normally what we do is go through the rules just to remind everybody, even those of you that may be new, that may stop in and watch, you want to know how this whole thing works. But you guys know the drill. If you haven't, smash that like button. We'll get this show rolling tonight with the beginning. Obviously, we talked about it. Disney Parks food. And this is the Disney dining symbol.
I was going to say, that brings back so many good memories.
Do they even use this anymore?
Yeah. I saw this last time.
Oh, that's right. It's still the little tiny little icon what it counts for.
That one year when we had the dining plan, when it was free because of the week we went, so we didn't pay for it.
I'd hate to break it to you. It never was technically free, but I will say this. It was a much better deal back when
it is now.
When we did it, we scored. I don't know how we got off a killing like that.
We did. I'm pretty sure we made money on that trip.
We pretty much did because of the amount of steaks we ate.
Oh,
sheer amount of steaks was crazy. All right, so this is how trivia night works. There's our theme. The first 10 questions are going to be about that theme. Any Disney parks food stuff. So I hope you guys are hungry. If you guys are prepared, because anything is fair game related to Disney parks food. Timer of 40 seconds will be used throughout the game at each question, and we will be somewhat strict with that. Sometimes I forget to start the clock, so that could
He's getting prepared now, guys.
Getting ready right now. For one answer attempt, if you answer multiple times, we'll only count the first one. If you spam us, we might have to put you in timeout or something. That never happens, but just a forewarning. Be strategic with when you answer, though, because you never want to give away the answer to everybody else too quickly. Couple of tips for you as well to have you the best possible experience on trivia night. You might be behind the stream, your answer may come through, all that kind of stuff, and just keep it in mind as we go throughout the show tonight. Now let's look at our leaderboard, and you can see who got the game winner point last time. Whoop, whoop. Daniel Halverson, I just said that really weird, got the game winner point, pushing him higher up into the top 10 there, but it's still Matthew and Avery's game up there. The very top of everything, tied with 20 points. We'll round out the top 20 there. Everybody who's scored at least 3 points or more is included on the board. Now, also, if you'd like to be as part of that board, here's how you do it. You get 3 possible points in each trivia night game. Towards that, 1 for participating, 1 for getting at least 1 correct answer, and a final game winner point based on random draw that we do on a little picker wheel online. Have you ever watched me do that before, Jessica? It's pretty funny, isn't it?
It is funny.
Kind of watch that happen. So that is how trivia night works. That's how we're going to do this going forward. Now let's predict how many Jessica is going to get tonight, because she's playing along with you.
So I do like food a lot.
You do.
Especially Disney food. But I also know you're going to ask, like, what year was the Dole Whip created? Or what food replaced this food in something?
Okay,
so
I turned that off the screen.
I feel like I'm only going to get 3.
I'm going to turn my notes around so she can't see.
Let's see what I got last week.
How many do you think Jessica's going to guess?
Last week I got 4. Okay, maybe I'm going to get 4.
I think you'll get 5.
Okay.
I'm going to say 5. I think
Avery says 6.
6, yes.
I am.
It's doable.
I really love food. But you've met me, right?
And I've also, I don't make the questions that easy. Sometimes there's a little
That's
bit
what I'm saying. You're going to be
A
like,
to B.
who was the inventor of the Dole Whip? I just
kind of stuff.
fully expect that to be a question.
I mean, technically, the answer is Walt Disney because it wouldn't exist.
No, it's not, Kyle. Technically, then the answer is God.
That's true.
So
we can extrapolate that however much you want, but regardless. Question one. I think Jessica's ready to get started because she just wants to talk about food.
I mean, duh. Who doesn't?
Here we go. Question number 1 tonight.
In which Disney park can you find the neighborhood bakery? Already starting out on failure.
Don't panic if you don't know the answer, though. I think
Already panicked.
Don't panic. Just
in which Disney park can you find the neighborhood bakery?
Think through it.
Bro.
It's not as difficult sometimes as you want to make it out to be. D. Thank you. By the way, this is actually a suggestion, I believe, D, that you made. Sometimes we let our channel members pick the trivia night theme where you don't have something super special. And I believe D made the suggestion. So here you are. You can see the shirt for you, the theme for you, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, and it went dark on me. And time. The correct answer is Hollywood Studios. Last one to get it on time was Pamela. WDW Fanatics here. Allie Rose, Matthew, Avery, Diane Bush. Nice to see you, Diane Bush. Thanks for joining us. There you go. Everybody is in. Well, those that were on time for that one.
Did not get that right. Where is that in Hollywood Studios?
It's where you get Nom Nom cookies.
Nom Nom cookies.
Nom Nom cookies. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same exact thing. It doesn't even matter. I got to move this thing back over. I'm going to sleep on
Kyle's killing me.
But it's not the exact same thing, but it kind of is because technically.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah. So I was going to call it, I think you could technically make a case for it being the Muncieburg Bakery or something like that.
No, but there's actually 2 different buildings.
There is.
They're right beside you.
And so that's why I had to kind of dig and do a little bit extra research because I want to make sure I had this right. But it is the neighborhood bakery. So.
D and I guess the same thing. I guess California Adventure as well.
Hey, listen, you gave a relevant answer.
I mean, anything Disney's going to be relevant, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Question 2.
You could have said Mickey Mouse to this, and that would not be relevant.
That's correct.
Because it's not a park, or he's not a park, but he's
Oh, Avery said it was also where you'd get the key lime pie on a stick. I heard that was like a cult favorite
That
too.
was. I remember that as well.
We never had that, but I saw a lot of bloggers and
not a huge
Instagram
key
posts
lime
about it.
fan, but I might try it.
I think is it gone?
Well, if it was still here, I might have tried it. You know, like I get adventurous when I'm in Disney.
Yeah,
all right, question 2.
Disneyland Hotel shares a similar dining option as which Disney World hotel? Disneyland Hotel shares a similar dining option as which Disney World hotel?
Do you know that answer?
I don't, but I know my husband.
Let's see if Jessica's right. She might have figured that out. So that's one of those A to B to C questions.
Yeah.
Like you got to all right, think, and then think again.
And I'm not good at the original thinking, so probably not going to get this right. Which
one would it be? And time, the correct answer. Nobody got it on time. Polynesian.
Freaking yes! I got it on time.
Jessica got it.
Nobody.
Trader Sam's would be the correct answer. Now, I know there's a little bit of discrepancy here. It's not technically a place to dine. You can get food there if you want. It's more for the drinks and stuff like that. But it is a dining option, which is why I was careful with my wording on that. So, Trader Sam's is in Disneyland Hotel. Do you remember we saw the outside of it when we were there?
No.
You don't remember that at all? Because I wanted to go inside it because that's the original. And then there's the one over at the Polynesian, which you didn't walk over there to see it, but we saw it the other day when we were on our trip last. Wow. So that is question number 2's answer. We will move right along to question number 3.
What is the last ingredient announced by servers when bringing out the kitchen sink?
I think you know this one. I think you do. I'm going to be very proud if you get it. Be a little bit more specific. I'm not going to be as harsh with them, but I want to know that you know it. What is the last ingredient announced by servers when bringing out the kitchen sink? Bring this down. What's that last ingredient? Dun, dun, dun. Has anybody tried the kitchen sink? You need like a family group with you to do it, I feel like. I don't know that you and I could do it together.
Oh, no.
We could.
But we'd want to.
But we wouldn't be able to. Time. The correct answer is, where'd it go? Whole can of whipped cream. And they yell it every time. A whole can of whipped cream. So that's the one that they yell. That's the last one when they're explaining that. So WDW Fanatic, Avery. There you go. That's the only two that got it.
Also, I'm going to go ahead and give D my bonus point.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
D, you know why you're getting my bonus point. Kyle's just mad that you and I both caught the same thing. So,
all right. So,
congrats.
So here's the crazy thing, guys. And I want to point something out to you. For those of you that were here last week and remembered that we were missing a slide, I checked because of that last week, and I'm missing a slide again on this. And I don't know why. Like I literally went through and counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
just read us question 4.
I apologize. Question 4 is not going to be on a slide. Don't know why that keeps happening. It keeps disappearing.
It's okay. You get 19 out of the 20 on there.
But
we're grateful.
That's the crazy thing about this is I went through because of last week and went and counted them one by one. Anyway, all right. Question 4. Here we go. I'll read this one off for you. What is the name of the coffee brand found in Disney World hotels? Jessica already knew. What is the name of the coffee brand that is found in Disney World hotels? This one might be one of those things that's like knock it out of the park for most people.
What's the podcast that we listen to that does the it says in Spanish how to close the monorail doors?
Por favor, mantiga.
What's the podcast?
Enchanted Tiki Talk.
Nope.
They do it as well.
Nope. What's the real podcast? It's
That's
not Enchanted. I've never listened to that one.
I have, but I think I forgot to start the timer. I did. All right, and we'll give like 5 more seconds. Time. The correct answer is Joffrey's. Joffrey's Coffee. Autumn is here. Good to see you. So we got WDW Fanatic, Matthew, 8,
Wait.
Pamela, Avery, D, Allie Rose. Very good. I'm promoting Jessica.
Don't do that. I don't want to do it.
And D says, fire the quizmaster. So sad. Don't fire me.
But Pamela said, Kyle, things happen. We understand.
Appreciate that.
She's understanding.
Thank you. Thank you, Pamela.
More
Thank you.
so than I am.
Yes, you are not very understanding. All right. We do have slide number 5.
We hope.
It's right there.
We hope it's the right question. Yes, it is. Which Disney park has a restaurant called the Crystal Lotus? Which Disney park has a restaurant called the Crystal Lotus?
You thought I was going to say the Crystal Palace, didn't you? Context clues. Context clues.
I'm going to get this wrong.
If I had a nickel for every time Kyle forgot a slide these past 2 weeks, I'd have 2 nickels.
But keep reading.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. I don't know.
Keep reading.
Keep jumping it up.
If you know this reference, you know.
Is that Office?
Yeah.
And time. The correct answer is Hong Kong Disneyland. So last one to get on time was Matthew. We also got 8. Avery. Allie Rose. Very nice. Hong Kong Disneyland.
Shucks.
Lotus flowers.
No, that's why I put Tokyo.
Shanghai. If I had didn't read or look up all these, I would have guessed Shanghai first, but then Hong Kong would have been the next logical.
Would Tokyo have been the third?
I think Lotus. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think Lotus flowers are more focused with Chinese culture. If I'm correct.
Probably.
That's my assumption. Because they have the Lotus. Because they have the Lotus. It's the restaurant in Epcot, the quick service, the Lotus Blossom Cafe or something like that. It's in the China Pavilion. Anyway, question. Where are we on now? 5?
6.
6? Are we already on 6?
Yep,
Jeez,
sure.
goodness. Here we go.
How many total quick and table service restaurants are in the Mexico Pavilion of Epcot?
Speaking of Epcot.
Wow, I feel like this is a trap.
Be careful with this one.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like this is a big fat trap.
It's a trap. Be careful.
I'm scared to go with my gut because my gut's usually wrong on Disney trivia.
Mm-hmm. It's a trap. Just go with your gut on this one.
Okay.
We might have some debate on this, but I did some thinking about this one, so I just made sure I tried to phrase in a way where it wouldn't be confusing because it could get a little bit, shall we say, hairy. That's not a reference or a clue at anything. And time, the correct answer, which only one person so far I see got, is 3.
Oh, that's
D.
what I put, and then I
Hazel. So they're actually like 5 if you count them. What? But hold on. So my question was, make sure I wrote it down right. How many total quick service and table service restaurants? Restaurants, because I didn't say dining option. Restaurants are where you go.
Right. So what are they?
So it would be, I'm going to mispronounce them. La Hasi, it's the one we've been to inside.
The sit down inside with the boat ride.
There's also the one across the road from it, which is like a house. La Hacienda, I think is but no, there's actually a nice sit down one inside that, and then the quick service that sits right beside that. So those 3. There's actually like another bar, another like something else kind of like that, but those are not restaurants. This is why here's 3. So just to let you know, only got one person who got it. D. Very good. All right. Let's see. Question 7. There we go.
What company used to serve food in Restaurantosaurus?
A little history here. A little Disney history.
What company used to serve food in Restaurantosaurus?
You're going to kick yourself. You know this. We've talked about this before.
We have?
You and I, because I think
to be fair, you talk a lot, so I can't listen to everything.
That's fair. That is a fair point. I do talk a lot, but there is.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Is this like the parent company or something? But I was just looking for one specific thing. Time. The correct answer is McDonald's.
Oh, I had no idea.
Does Landry's own McDonald's?
What? McDonald's is a much bigger company.
Yeah, I was about to say. Like, does anybody want to dispute that? Because I thought that Landry's was like its own thing with its own like restaurants, but
show Clinton.
You talk a lot. Thank you, Clint, for that. McDonald's. Let's see who else got it. Allie Rose 8, and I think that's everybody. Does anybody want to dispute that? Because to me, I didn't know of Landry's being anywhere associated with Restaurantosaurus. McDonald's. I actually remember the McDonald's when I was there.
Really?
Yes. I thought how weird it was, like that McDonald's was in a Disney park, but they had a small like deal with them. They were the sponsor of Dinoland.
I mean, to be fair, it makes a lot of sense for kids. That's something kids know.
Yeah, it's a very kid-oriented land.
Yeah.
Outside of Dinosaur Ride.
I'm sure it was more expensive than normal McDonald's, but
it's Disney food, of course it's gonna
be. But I feel like the parents would be like, yeah, fine.
Question 8.
What is the name of the Disneyland Paris restaurant that honors a Disney icon? What is the name of the Disneyland Paris restaurant that honors a Disney icon?
You're not even going to try that one, huh?
I have absolutely no idea.
Just give it a whirl. Just give it a name. I know you know nothing about that park, but just give it a try.
Kyle, if I know nothing about the park, what am I going to call it? Walt Disney Restaurant?
All I ask is that you try.
Walt's Restaurant?
All I ask is that you try.
Walt's Diner?
All I ask is that you try.
God, you get on my nerves.
Oh, goodness. It's always an entertaining thing with Jessica here. And it did not start. The whole thing's messing up tonight. Another like 5 seconds on our end. 3, 2. What are you laughing at?
Clint's answer.
Oh, my gosh. And time. The correct answer is Walt's. You got it. I'll give it to you. It's not Walt's Diner. Okay, I will give you that one.
That's a softball.
So it's not. I'm gonna give everybody. If you wrote Walt's as the beginning, because it's such a foreign concept for most of us that watch this channel, because we're very American based. I'm gonna give it to you if you put Walt's in there. So we got Pamela, WDW Fanatic, Cafe Mickey. No,
I liked D's La Baguette.
Okay. Avery.
Okay.
And that is it. Yes. So there you go. Walt's American Restaurant, or An American Restaurant, is the official title. So I'm going to give it to everybody who had Walt's in there. What are you laughing at?
Autumn.
You and Autumn.
We shouldn't allow our friends on the show because then I just laugh at all of their comments because they know me so well.
You saying we shouldn't allow them?
We should not, because I can't focus.
Don't tell them to leave.
I'm just saying I can't focus with Clint and Autumn because I can hear their laughs in the background.
All right, question 9, before this gets out of hand anymore.
Who owns Planet Hollywood in Disney Springs?
Do you know the answer to this?
I believe I do.
I think you do.
Who owns Planet Hollywood in Disney Springs?
Now, to be fair, I did kind of give you a gimme. I had to like coerce you into giving an answer on the last one, so I don't know if that should technically count for you, but it is what it is.
Well,
Clint said bye. Stay, Clint.
He's not leaving.
Well, he may leave, but Autumn's still there, I know. Who owns? I know, there's a bug. And time, the correct answer is
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. I think people are getting technical. I don't know if that's his restaurant or his chain name, but Guy Fieri is the one that owns it. Nobody got it.
Except me.
You got it. Yes.
Count.
You got it. What was the other one that you were the only one that got? Polynesian. Yeah, look at you tonight. So yes, Guy Fieri is who owns all that. I don't know if that's his business name. If that's the case, you guys can tell us, but that's kind of no. It says no, he doesn't. Did that change?
Well,
You know
we were
anything?
just there.
We were just there, and we just asked, and he said
And
yes.
It was, yeah.
Yes. I don't know if that has changed since then.
Uh-oh.
Well, if that's the case, then nobody got it except for Jessica. Then it's just
And
going to
my
be a
points
wash
don't-
at that point.
That's not what Google
What does Google
says.
say? What does Google say?
It's not. It's partnership between him and Earl. Well,
It's so technical. What do you want to do?
so since nobody got the point, it doesn't matter if we give everybody the point. So essentially, it's
Did
just
everybody
a wash.
did everybody give the same answer though? That's the question here.
Well, then we can go through and give people.
All right.
the points.
Well, Jessica has ruled. We will give anybody who wrote Earl Enterprises on there.
Okay.
All right.
So
Let's
Avery.
see. Avery. Whoop. There we go. Allie Rose. Pamela. I'm guessing it's Robert Earl because
Probably.
WDW Fanatic. 8. Matthew.
Wait. Slow down.
You got Clint.
Slow down.
Stressing her out.
You made me give Allie Rose 2 points.
I'm sure she appreciates that.
Okay.
Earl. And
Who is Earl?
Clint.
You already said Clint.
Earl Richardson. I think we got everybody's in that one. Good job. Clint said, got my point. I'm out now. All right. That's usually how he rolls.
Okay.
All right. Question 10, our final one tonight. Or for the theme.
In which land of Disneyland Park can you consume a Fuzzy Taun Taun?
That's correct. How you say it? Disneyland Park.
I'm confused by the question. In which land of Disneyland Park can you consume a Fuzzy Taun Taun?
Land, baby. Land. Read the whole question.
Shut up. I did read the whole question.
In which land? No, you didn't based on that answer.
Because I didn't understand.
In which
Shut up.
land?
Why didn't you say in which land of Disneyland then? Because if you add park, it's very confusing to me.
No, because Disneyland Park is that's the theme park. Oop, it's gonna repeat on me. All right, time. Let's see who got it. Galaxy's Edge was the last. D Hazel was the last one that got it on time. D Hazel, WDW Fanatic, 8. Allie Rose. Technically, I should disqualify everybody who wrote Hollywood Studios. If I'm being technical, because I asked for Disneyland.
It doesn't matter. Keep going.
Mike Bush, Avery. There you go.
Good job, people.
The land.
See, even Mike said he misunderstood the question.
That's why
it's not on you. Like, I think you wrote it correctly. It was me how I was saying it.
I think
I didn't understand the question, so I added emphasis in inappropriate places.
When you read it, I was kind of like, that sounds weird.
That's right. So when I do that, you should read it the second time. Read it how you meant it, because it's hard.
You read it slowly and just say,
this freaking
land?
bug.
Jessica's getting cranked about the bug. All right, that's all the theme questions tonight. It did it again with 12. Look at this. So we're gonna have to read another
Let's
one.
read number 11 because that's where we are right now.
So slide 12 is missing too, guys.
But we're on number 11.
All right.
Let's focus.
All the questions from this point are random. Can be anything. Here's your first one with question 11.
Finish the cartoon title. Blank, blank, and money. Finish the cartoon title. Blank, blank, and money.
Jessica just gave an answer here. I'm not repeating. Just to call her out. Finish the title of that cartoon. What will it be? I see that bug now here too. You like? See, that's the thing with it getting warm now. All the bugs are going to start coming back out, and it's annoying.
And we had to leave the front door open for a little bit today. So.
Did we? Time. The correct answer is Scrooge McDuck. So Scrooge McDuck and money. Makes sense, right? Because you know he's a Scrooge. He's all about the money. DuckTales, boo. He jumps into the pool full of money.
Yeah, I've never watched that. I know. Cute. Everybody's saying, Jessica, you need to watch that. It's so good.
Autumn, Matthew, Avery are the ones who got it on time. Very good. Scrooge McDuck. All right. Question 12. Let me double check. Maybe it reappeared. No, it did not.
How would it reappear?
I don't know. That's the most frustrating thing in the world that you go through and you specifically count.
I know. We trust you.
Question 12. Here you go. No slide for it. In which Pixar film did sportscaster Bob Costas have a role? First, have a role. Let me first have a role. Because there was multiple.
Read it again.
In which Pixar film did sportscaster Bob Costas first have a role? Harder to read than it looks.
Thank you. I have been saying that this whole time. Especially if you don't make the questions, it's really hard.
Here, actually, I'm gonna just do the timer in my head and see if I can fix this thing that it's doing for me right now. Oh yeah, it's on. Do not disturb, so it's not gonna let me. I gotta turn off this, then go back to here. Turn the auto lock off. Then it's not. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's just not gonna work. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And time. The correct answer is Cars. Is the first one. What'd you guess? Inside Out. Yeah.
I don't even know who this person is.
Well, sportscaster should have given you a clue. So what's the only Pixar thing that a sportscaster would be a part of?
But that doesn't mean that he's cast in the movie as a sportscaster.
Well, but
no, it's not.
Chances are, if someone like that who's not a traditional movie star, they're going to put him in a. All right. So D. Hazel, Mike, Avery, Allie Rose, Autumn, 8, Pamela, Matthew. Very good. Bob Costas. Doesn't she know you never watched NBC the Olympics? That's who.
Yeah, with mute on. I don't care about the sportscasters. It's not my thing.
All right. Question 13, which we should have a slide for. We do.
What was the first Animal Kingdom attraction that the character Terk would appear in?
You may not know this one. I know this one, though. Like, I knew this before I even saw it. Or discovered it as a question.
What was the first Animal Kingdom attraction that the character Terk would appear in?
I want to be like you. Oh, that's the wrong song. I'm sorry. What's Trash in the Camp? That's their song.
Huh?
Trash in the. I was singing. I want to be like you, which is from the Jungle Book, because I was thinking of that song where they're all dancing around. But it's called Trash in the Camp. Dooba doo da da dooba doo da da doo da 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 da. And time. The correct answer is Tarzan Rocks. Remember, I told you about that old show that used to be where Nemo is.
Yeah, that sounded way cooler than Nemo.
It was. They're both good in their own right. Avery was the only one that got it. Very, very good.
Good job, Avery.
Tarzan Rocks. It's a good show. It was like a mix of street sports, so rollerblading, skateboarding.
It's kind of cool.
All that kind of stuff. Extreme sports, I guess I should say, with rock music, with the Tarzan story. How does it get better than that? I remember there was like this ramp that like went up the side along the side of the building.
Yeah.
And so they'd be like riding around like above you.
That's kind of
cool.
And
then Tarzan would come swinging in. Then Terk would come out, and all the kids would go, ah!
And now we get in a big blue world.
She's
Tough
so angry
times.
about it. So angry about it.
Question 14.
Question 14.
What was the first Pixar character that Matthew Broderick auditioned for? Ooh, lots of Pixar questions tonight.
Yeah, I realized that when I was making them. I was like, I'm Pixar heavy tonight.
What was the first Pixar character that Matthew Broderick auditioned for?
I'll see who you guess. Changing it? Okay. That's fine if you want to change it. I will not count off for changing it as long as it's in before the timer goes off. Final question or final answer for you? Yeah. Wrong. Wrong. You trying to convince our cats to come in here? Yeah. You know he's not allowed in here.
That's why he didn't come. But can I go get?
No, because remember you're attached to stuff.
I know. I could unclip.
And time. The correct answer is Buzz Lightyear.
I guess Woody. I was so close. Dang it!
Lion King is not a Pixar film.
To be fair, sometimes we all get confused.
So yes, it would be Buzz Lightyear is who. Now imagine his voice with Buzz.
I could see it.
I don't know if I can.
I could see it.
I don't know if I can. Yeah. Yeah, Avery, I found that one really interesting too. I'll be honest with y'all. I have my particular system that I go through to get all the questions every week. I'm finding more random stuff than I've ever have, and I'm not like really searching that hard for it. So it's crazy like how much new stuff I'm finding this year, especially. What'd you say?
Avery said he learned something new tonight.
Well,
That's what we're here for.
Exactly, to teach, I guess.
Question 15.
Question 15.
In which MCU movie does Glenn Close have a role? Oh, these are too hard.
It's not hard. There's not that many. Compared to the rest of the Disney movie catalog, there is not that many.
In which MCU movie does Glenn Close have a role?
It wouldn't be hard for you to figure this one out.
Yes, it would.
Wrong.
Of course I'm wrong.
No. It's not that hard to figure out.
Kyle, if you know nothing about these movies, it is quite challenging.
You know some things. You just don't want to give yourself the credit.
I don't want to know anything.
And time, the correct answer is Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, they all came in at the same time, so I'll count it. WDW Fanatic, got it. Very good. Also, Autumn, 8, Allie Rose, and Avery. Now, Matthew said Captain Marvel. Did she appear in Captain Marvel at all? A voice, I'm really not going to count. I don't remember her appearing in Captain Marvel.
Yeah, 101 Dalmatians. Exactly, Thomas. I thought the same thing.
MCU, not Disney. We're not looking for the straight.
I
Disney
know, but when
there.
I think Glenn Close, I think
it is
101 Dalmatians.
So I thought about doing something.
Which literally, isn't that movie right? Literally, Kyle, I can see it on your floor.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
The VHS of 101 Dalmatians.
This behind me is probably going to go through some changes here soon, so be ready for that.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe not. Question 16. Is that wrong?
Yeah. What TV show depicts a girl who fixes her toys?
You don't know this one, but give it a shot. I just want to see what you would put in the category. Are you looking for answers on there?
And what TV show depicts a girl who fixes her toys?
If you are a child, if you have children, or if you're just a humongous Disney fan, you probably know these things. I've heard of this before.
I've heard of the show. I've obviously never seen it.
Yeah.
We don't have kiddos.
Fixes the toys. What are you laughing at?
Read Autumn's comment.
All right, well, hang on 1 second. And time, Doc McStuffins. I'm really proud of my elementary education degree currently.
Helps you out on trivia, doesn't it?
D. Hazel was the last one that got it on time. Let's see here. Got Matthew. Now, let's see. I thought I skipped over somebody. Pamela. Avery. 8. Autumn. And look, she wrote it in caps, too.
She was so proud.
Allie Rose. Very nice.
Good job, guys.
Avery says that Glenn Close's scenes were cut from Volume 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So there you go. A little extra trivia for you. Everything Disney family, thanks for joining us. Glad to have y'all here. Let's see. 17?
Yep.
There you go.
For which Marvel hero did comedian Dane Cook audition?
Guess anyone.
For which Marvel hero did comedian Dane Cook audition?
A bad guess. It's not right.
You could have still given me a high five. It hurt you none. What if I really gave high fives like that?
Yeah.
Like the back of my hand, like
it's a tad aggressive. Just a tad aggressive. Who auditioned for? So we had a lot of auditioned for and Pixar questions.
Pixar. What is those?
I promise I didn't try to do it that way. They were just like coming to me. Like.
I mean, that's fair.
And time. The correct answer is Captain America.
What?
Could you imagine him as Captain America?
No.
Fun fact, one other big name was truly almost Captain America. John Krasinski.
Okay.
No, I think he would have been good. To me, he's too tall to be.
If we had never seen Captain America, how could he be too tall?
there's a certain type of stature that you have to, that Captain America stereotypically meets. And it's not like short, but it's not tall either. And John
Krasinski did that show thing that did really well that we never watched on Amazon Prime. Right? I don't know. So
Matthew, Avery, that is it. Very nice.
And also, I know about The Office, people. Don't come at me for that either. I'm just saying, like, after The Office.
All right. Question 18. Here we go.
Where did Finn from Star Wars get his name?
Is it a trick question?
Where did Finn from Star Wars get his name?
Could it be a trick question?
But Autumn says Disney characters is the category for Final Jeopardy tonight. We could do that one.
We are Final Jeopardy.
Final Jeopardy. Autumn, you're going to have to let us know the question and the answer, please. This is critical.
Jessica is now distracted for the rest of the night because she wants to know that now. From where? So there's a variety of answers that you could give for this. As long as I know you know what you're talking about, I'm going to give it to you.
I like everything Disney families answer.
When they write.
And
time?
Finding Nemo's small fin.
FN2187 is his designation as a stormtrooper. So he got Finn from FN. So if you wrote FN, if you had wrote his stormtrooper name, as long as I know what you're talking about, that's fine. FN2187. So we got WDW Fanatic, Pamela, Matthew. That's technically true as well. I will allow that for
Avery.
For Avery, yes. It's way too technical, but that is true.
That's typical for Avery.
Yes.
Very smart.
FN was in his name. Autumn gets it.
Autumn. Wow.
Allie Rose, very good. So as long as I knew, I can tell you know what you're talking about. You got it. All right. 2 more questions, right?
Yep.
Question 19.
How many brothers did Prince Hans have?
Of the Southern Isles.
How many brothers did Prince Hans have?
I'll just be honest. I think this is a question we've had before in the years we've been doing this. So, yes, it may be a repeat, but I know it's been a while. So
to be fair, none of us would remember.
Some people have pointed out before. I think we've had that one before, and I'm like, this is one where I was questioning myself, even bothering it. But it's such a, sometimes I like to throw in those quick answer ones, so everybody has a shot at it. Because it's easy just to throw out a number, even if you don't know the answer.
It's true.
A few more seconds here. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. How many of them brothers?
Clearly, I am wrong. That's disappointing.
And 12 is the answer. He was the 13th.
11.
Of course, he was the 13th. He was the bad one. 13. Avery, Autumn.
Wait. I wasn't paying attention.
8. D? Technically, D gave 6 first, so I cannot give that one to her. I'm sorry. Just like everything Disney family gave 13 first. I am sorry. We'll have to stick to the rules. Allie Rose, Pamela, and she gave 7 as an answer. D was just going all over the place with that one. Matthew, looks like that's everybody that got it on time. All right. Question 20, your final trivia question tonight.
What is the name of the female chipmunk that Chip and Dale fight over in one of their original cartoons? What is the name of the female chipmunk that Chip and Dale fight over in one of their original cartoons?
I remember this cartoon. It was one of my favorite ones.
Can't say I ever watched Chip and Dale either.
I have like these memories of these certain Disney Mickey Mouse, Pluto, Chip and Dale cartoons always in my head, and that's one of them. Like this is like an old one. I remember watching it as a kid.
Did I get the name right?
Yeah. You were not going to get this one right. Like you would have to. It's not the weirdest name in the world, but it just makes sense with the characters that they have. So, because they are a certain animal. Alliteration. Hint, hint. I started a little late, so we'll cut it off here in just a second. And 5 more seconds here. Let's see who gets those final points. And time, the correct answer is Clarice.
Wow, never would have gotten that.
WDW Fanatics, last one to get it. Allie Rose. Matthew. 8. Pamela. Avery. Autumn. Very nice. Clarice. Hello, Clarice. All right, Jessica is now tallying up your points. We're going to let you know how many you got tonight. Your name will go into a hat that many times, and then we'll pick who is the game winner point for this round. Now, by my calculations, let me actually pull it up real quick on my little sheet over here and let you guys know our schedule for the rest of the way. We have one more round to go in this season before we wipe the slate clean and declare a winner. Right now, there is a tie game. Obviously, when we come back next week, we'll know if either Matthew or Avery or someone else got that point and whether we might have to do a tiebreaker if the situation arises for it. But here are your points for tonight. You'll know who got it next week. Pamela 9, Avery 16, Matthew 11, D 6, Allie Rose 12, WW Fanatic 10, Diane Bush 1, Autumn 10, 8, 10, Mike Bush 2, Clint Richardson 1. Very good, guys. Thank you guys so much for participating tonight. You all deserve a round of applause.
It's been a while since
Thank
I've done
you. Because you never participate with me in that. And it makes my heart sing when you do. It makes me so happy.
Here I am, just helping your heart sing.
Yes, everyone, please do hit that like button. Thank you for reminding them, D. By the way, we've got some new stuff out on our channel here that you need to check out. Some of our unedited vlogs from our Disneyland trip have been out. What else? We've been doing Disney Through Our Eyes episodes where we just kind of talk about a different topic. Those come out on Saturdays. Channel members, you get early access to it, usually about midday on Friday, unless something happens. But usually midday Friday is when those come out for y'all.
So we've got one tomorrow.
That and I2I in the Parks, which is our second channel, just strictly focused on Disney park stuff. Been uploading a ton of stuff over there for our Disneyland trip, a new vlog about us eating our way around downtown Disney in Anaheim. So that was a fun one to do. You haven't watched that one yet, have you? Yeah, because I just uploaded it this morning.
Oh, I've watched it.
Well, I just didn't know if you saw it or anything. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We had a lot of fun with you. Hope to see you back here next Thursday. Until we assemble again.
May the force be with you.
And we'll see you real soon.
Bye.